All right, fam. We're Troy and Nicole. Today we're gonna be meal prepping. You know what I mean? Going into this next season of 5 kids. Can you believe that? We gonna actually on baby number 5. And you know, our strong suit has never been, you know, going to the supermarket and, you know, racking up on a whole bunch of groceries. We usually be going to the supermarket almost every day, almost daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so much so that the people who work there say, okay, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. But, you know, going into this next season, we want to be better prepared. So we're going to put some things together. I'm making chicken fajitas. And I'm also making quesadillas, chicken quesadillas. And I'm also in charge of the protein pasta. Nicole is going to be making blueberry pancakes for breakfast. She's going to make 2 batches, like 30 pancakes so they could grab and go. And she's also making lemon poppy seed muffins.
Let's see.
So we could grab and go. So that's going to be her first time making that. I know they're going to come out super good. And yeah, how you feeling, baby? 35 weeks.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna also talk and share what I'm doing.
Okay.
Blueberries, clean them. Baking soda, you guys know this, but if you don't, that's how you clean. Oh my God, did you see that?
Hey, you splashed me.
Sorry, that's how you clean.
Yeah, babe, 35 weeks, man. We really are like at the finish line. How you feeling, baby?
I feel good, I feel excited.
Nervous, like anxious?
I'm not nervous about labor and delivery. I think I'm more so, it's a crazy time because I'm due at the point, like at the week that I had Malia is the first week of school. So I am like, ugh.
It's gonna be a lot going on.
I would love to get Joey and Em into school and like at least have 1 or 2 weeks of like that routine before I go into labor, but you know, we'll see.
And another challenge is, like, we don't have no family here. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's the other thing.
We're not blessed to just have people to come tap in and, you know, take over and make things happen. So, I mean, you know, it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? But we've always been able to make it happen with whatever we had. You know what I'm saying? And I think we've been able to accomplish a few things with, you know, just us. So I'm not too worried about that.
When Troy and I had a really good conversation about what life is going to be like with 4, and we were just saying how this is the same thing. We had a mantra with Evan Malia. I mean, with Malia, that like is it our mantra or our motto?
Yeah. Our thought process that we knew that year we was like, yo, it's gonna be crazy. We are gonna have 2 under 2. Ev was 1. Pico was just born. We had so much going on. We just knew we was entering a crazy season. But we convinced ourselves that while it's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be crazy good. We always attached to crazy. We never said crazy without saying good. Like, it's gonna be crazy good. It's gonna be crazy good. Or we
would check each other when we would just be like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
The other person would be like, it's
crazy good, right? You know what I mean? Because how you perceive the season you in or the situation you in is how you're going to approach it and the energy you're going to create around it. You know what I mean? And during that season, we grew. Some of the most, was the most profitable, was the most peaceful. I mean, everything was, you know what I mean? And it's easy during those seasons to get set back and actually say, you know what, I'm gonna take a pause and, you know, I'm not gonna pursue so many dreams and goals. I'm gonna wait till things calm down a little bit to get back at it. And we always felt like that was a mistake. We said, man, listen, it's gonna be crazy anyway. So you might as well keep doing the work. So when you come out of the season, you're not in the same place you was when you entered it. You know what I mean? And that's the same approach we taking now, man. We
were saying that it's not like we're anticipating anything super incredibly hard, but just like if you have children, you know, like that 1 to like, I wouldn't even say 4 and 5. I would say definitely 3. You know, getting through the potty training, and all of that, off the passy, potty training. You know, the car seat situation is a little bit easier, getting them in and out the door. Like now, Eva's 2, she's so smart. She could put her shoes on. Like she could do so much, but I would say obviously like in a year, she'd be a little bit more. Like my girl takes showers and everything. She I'm good. You don't even need to wash me up. Of course, she cannot do that on her own, but in her mind, she can.
And Pika's funny. Pika just copies her. Like I swear, Ev is what? Ev was August, September. No, I mean March, April, May, June, July, August. She's what? Not even 2.5 yet.
Ev.
Yeah, she's not even 2.5 yet, and she's potty trained. I swear to God, Pika gonna be potty trained at like 18 months because she really be trying to sit on the toilet. She
takes us to the bathroom and everything.
Like right now when she poops, I take her to the toilet, I empty her diaper into the toilet, let her flush it, and then she get her little body wipe on the toilet. So she's just gonna be ready and trained and ready to go. You know what I mean? She even takes you to the bathroom. She just be playing around.
But she really do. Like the other day she had to use the bathroom and she had to poop, and she took Troy to the bathroom, sat on the toilet. She didn't go, and Troy was like, I probably should have left her there for a little longer.
She probably would have.
She probably would have, because with it less than 5 minutes of getting off the toilet, she pooped. So she knows that, you know, she's in tune with her body enough to know that I'm about to do something, and then in tune enough to know that I think I'm supposed to do this on the toilet, but she's so small, and Pika really is tiny too. Like, she really could fall into the toilet and get flushed down. No, boy.
Yo, I'm in charge of the chicken. Nicole don't like touching raw meat, so I'm in charge of the chicken, getting the vegetables, all that prepared. Nicole, she's in charge of the pancakes and the muffins. I'm in charge of the pasta salad and the fajitas, right? I think the most challenging part is gonna be lack of sleep. You know what I mean? And you know, when it was just Nicole and I, when we had Josiah and Mariah, you know, that's what I would say. At every stage, going from 0 to 1, or in our case, from 0 to 2, then from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and now 4 to 5. Are you kidding me?
You ain't stop.
Damn, how many kids you got? 5. Damn. That's how I be feeling, man. But at every stage, it's just been different, you know? So we know we're gonna have lack of sleep. So we also gonna approach it differently, you know what I mean? So our game plan is, and you know, we don't know how this is gonna work, but Nicole came up with this idea, and you know, she usually have good ideas. And so she think we should do shifts this time around when it comes to, you know, sleeping and taking care of the baby in the middle of the night. Because at this point, I'm not sure. We haven't had any success with finding a night nurse. I'm not even sure Nicole's still excited about that.
Yeah, that was on my list if you guys saw on Instagram. But one company, I read their contract and I was like, I read contracts for a living. I'm not signing this. And they weren't willing to take out what I didn't agree to, which I feel like was not in favor of the client. So, like for instance, one of the things the contract said was that the night nurse is not coming to be a nurse. And I'm like, well then, why are you charging a premium because they're a nurse if they're not willing to?
It's like they didn't want the legal obligation of saying that they'd send in a nurse, but they're marketing their services as we're sending a night nurse, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and of course, you're not expecting the person to like do any nurse duties, but like, I don't know, I didn't like that. I just felt like that was like kind of being slick.
Yeah. That's like saying, I'm sending someone to fix your car, but technically they're not a mechanic. They're just gonna give you advice on how to fix your car. Almost like, that don't make sense. They didn't want they wanted the money, but no obligation.
Exactly.
No legal
There's just a
obligation.
lot of things in the contract that I was like, well, you can't charge a premium for the service because of the expertise and the education and all of those things, but then say, but we're not acting as a nurse when we're there. I don't know, maybe that's just some legal state regulated thing and they have to do that, but it wasn't just that, it was more than that. So there was that, so we'll see. And there are other options, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm also not like very much of a fan.
And then we had a few like I want to say random people, but like independent contractors who, wanted to apply for the position, but it is very tricky to just let someone into your home and watch the baby while we're sleeping. Like that's not like a easy. Let's put it like this: we ran into more challenges than we thought we would.
So we'll see.
All right, right now I'm just cutting up the stuff for the fajitas. I'm not even sure if this is the proper order, but at the end of the day, man, listen. I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? I hate big onions, so I like to cut my onions super thin. What you working on over there, babe?
Baking powder. I always get baking powder and baking soda mixed up.
The measurements? Man, if you never had Nicole blueberry pancakes, oh my God. Like her homemade. Her pancakes are so good, like you really can't even get Eva and Malia to eat like frozen.
No, we gave them frozen pancakes this morning. Ev ate, and it was like a little miniature pancake, like the size of like not a quarter, but
a little
bite-sized one, not a big pancake. She ate one, and it's like small.
She'd be like, "This is not it."
Yeah, she's not.
But you know what, babe? I'm really proud of you, though, man. You really been having a great attitude throughout this season. You feel like this pregnancy been the most difficult?
Physically, I would say in many ways yes, because although I have an amazing husband who is 100% on board with me resting and doing all those things, it's hard to say yes to rest when you have a family, right? So even if Troy is like, I got it, I can handle it, go lay down, you're still looking at your kids that
want you and
need you. They feel like, okay. And then also the mom guilt of, I don't get to see Evan and Malia. We're with Joey and Em a little bit more because they're home for the summer. But like, Evan and Malia only have a few hours after school. So then you have that mom guilt of like, man, it's the weekend. I'm going to lay down when they're looking at me like they want to play. So, and physically, it's 3 babies in a row. Okay, this is the not so secret ingredient to the pancakes. So you have 1 dry bowl, 1 wet bowl. We put all of the milk, sour cream, egg in 1 bowl and whisk it together. The blueberries, I think I showed you guys, are washing. I'm about to rinse them. It's such a waste of money, but I do prefer to just buy these little 8-ounce ones, even though, oh yeah, man, I'm making 2 batches.
Yeah.
Should I have?
Yeah, it's probably better to just double everything.
Double everything?
And then it's all you could do, you know what I mean? You want to make 2 liquid bowls and 2 dry bowls?
No, I'll just double everything. Okay, I'm starting over. Well, not starting over. I got to go back and add more. Let me go back and double. So I shouldn't have done that. But typically in the mornings, what I have been doing, because we usually don't freeze them, is I will use the 8-ounce one so I don't have to measure and just dump the whole thing. But now I need 16 ounces. So anyways, I'll put eggs in here, milk in here, all the dry ingredients, and then you combined. There you go. So one of the questions, Troy, that we always get asked is how do we make time for each other?
I think I know. Our secret weapon and one of the biggest blessings to our marriage is the fact that the kids have such a good sleeping schedule. They go to bed so early that, you know what I mean? We pretty much, every night is a date night. That's when we're most productive. That's when we get to have, business conversations, relationship conversations, game plan, strategize, review, you know what I mean? What's going good? What needs some adjustments? So I would say that's the biggest thing for me. And also the fact that we get to spend the best of our day together and not just the rest of our day together helps. But before we had that option, it was the fact that, the kids was going to bed at 7 o'clock, getting good night's sleep. And
even now, Malia's 1.
yeah.
She goes to bed, and all 4 of them go to bed at the same time.
Huh? Malia has a bad habit of coming to our bed every night, but by that time, we're already sleeping. She's not interrupting anything. And then on the nights that she does, try to give her a little bit of grace. 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 of cumin. Stop doing that, Em. Just a little bit extra. Funny.
Catching you messing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like two extra.
No, I didn't.
Babe, it'll make it too...
I didn't, babe.
It was
I put less on the scoop.
No, that will really mess up the flavor.
1 teaspoon of this. Well, I'm gonna do it over the sink. That makes more sense, Em?
Yep.
Salt and pepper is to taste, or was it a measurement? Your little mixer?
That's fine.
Let me see.
This is Mariah's mixer. Josiah must have been embarrassed by it because yesterday in the store he was like, "Mom, do you need a new mixer?" I said, "Boy, no, get out of here."
That's funny.
What?
You're funny.
What?
You know what you're doing.
Babe, that sound means nothing to me.
You know what you're doing.
I'm thinking about my laundry diaper bag. I mean,
You know what you're doing.
You're funny. You need to start planning this hospital stay. Not thinking about the next baby you're trying to make. You're funny. You're funny for that. You are hilarious for So the key is, this was the dry bowl with the flour, sugar, etc. This was the wet bowl with the sour cream, egg, milk. So you don't want to over mix it. And then we have our butter. And we're gonna pour in so much butter and our blueberries. And then probably shouldn't have had water in it.
The blueberries have water in it. Funny.
Let's cut that part out. Dry your blueberries. That's Troy's fault.
That's okay. Let me tell y'all something, fellas. As the man, give them all the credit, take all the blame, man. It's my fault that the blueberries have water.
So if you can see, come closer, there are some like
Dry lumps?
where they at? Right here, dry lumps of flour. You don't want to over mix. So if you don't have any,
So that's okay.
so that's okay. That's the right way. So I have to stop myself because right now I want to keep mixing and I know I need to stop. It should have some streaks of,
You told me more than mixing, you gotta fold.
yes, fold, but I have a mixing addiction, so. Look at me, guys. Wrong color, okay? I'm tired. You wanna make everything else?
I got you, baby. You need a nap? I'll take care of you.
A nap does not require you or any work.
That's the only thing about meal prepping. You really gotta set a whole day aside.
I think it's taking us longer.
That shit is not like a real way. Y'all just see the end results. Look like we did it in 30 seconds. It is an all-day process, right, babe?
Mm-hmm. But you get the benefit.
Yeah. Because the worst thing is for us is looking at each other and saying, "Oh, what's to eat?"
What's to eat?
And then having to go out.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
breakfast
that's crazy.
stresses everybody out. We don't want to send the kids to school with cereal or not something good on their bellies.
And we always down for some real tacos, but man.
Outside of that, there's really nothing good.
Yeah, and we really be disappointed. Like, I don't care what restaurant it is. You go anywhere enough, they're gonna miss. They're gonna miss. I don't care where you go. You know what I mean? You go there enough, they're gonna miss.
And it's just so expensive.
It's super expensive.
And
Especially with Joey and them being home in the summer.
And I think, yes, Joey and them being home, I think also outside of being like super expensive, we never feel good. Like mentally we feel slow, physically we feel drained. The money, we're like, that was not a good decision. And I think more than not more than the health part, but our time. We always say that was a waste of time. And that's one of the things that can easily make us be pissed off, is feeling like we squandered our time.
Yeah, it's one of our most valuable resource. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I could think of plenty of things I'd rather be doing than running around chasing my stomach. You know what I mean? That shit just feels so undisciplined, just doesn't make you feel good. You know what I mean? Outside of the occasional craving that Nicole may have.
Which is very rare. I don't have like a lot of cravings. I think I did in the beginning, actually. Let me be honest.
Yeah.
Right, babe? Thai
Exactly.
food? Woo!
Two things I ain't chasing. My appetite and my swipe.
What?
I said two things I'm not chasing. My appetite and my swipe.
Yeah. This is the pasta that we use for our pasta salad. I'm just gonna use. I'm not even measuring. You think that's enough?
Pasta's almost done. I'm about to saute the chicken, then the vegetables. Then we're gonna grill the pancakes that's over there. Sound like they're burning.
They're not burning.
Well, that's just the blueberries. You know what we should have did? I should have took this outside on a Blackstone and did all 2 batches at the same time.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what we should have did.
Let's just put the pancakes. It's tomorrow. Where's the baking sheet? The blue baking sheet over here?
There's one under there and there's one in the dishwasher. Gotta cool the pasta down in order to keep cooking. For pasta salad, you don't want that soft old pasta. Need that thing to be al dente. You know what I mean? Gotta put this chicken in.
We're free.
Exactly. We have the time. You just gotta have a set schedule to know, like, all right, these days we meal prepping. these days we doing A, B, and C, and there's never no confusion. You know what I'm saying?
And more meals. And already have the food so we can move at a rapid pace first thing when we get back.
Yeah, exactly. I should have had this seasoned chicken from this chicken seasoned from yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to do we have our handheld mixer?
How about what, baby? A what?
Handheld mixer.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing is hot.
That's Aaliyah calling. Everything ready, like what, for the next team?
Yeah, 3 cups of flour. Oh, shit. Not me forgetting, I'm over here with the pancakes too.
Did they burn?
No, I was just over here, but.
Looking like I'm on to something with these tortillas. Ooh.
Looks good.
Them things are scrumptious.
You thought you was looking at me. All that noise you making.
Funny.
Every time you put the camera on me, I'm.
Stuff in your face? That's okay, babe. Alright, so the quesadillas came out super good. Of course, everything else is good because we made that before. But Nicole's still making the muffins. We're gonna see how that goes. I know they're gonna be amazing. But yeah, man, everything came out good. I think we just underestimated how much food we were gonna actually need. You know, so I wouldn't even call this a meal prep. We ate lunch and there's really no quesadillas. Is it fajitas or quesadillas?
The quesadilla.
There's no quesadillas left. You know what I mean? So
That's crazy. It's a lot of us.
I think what we gotta do is we just gotta increase the amount of food that we make, and we'll be in good shape, man. But Josiah and Mariah even started eating the pancakes already, so that's crazy. And then we just gotta clean up this mess, you know? And other than that, it was a productive day. All right,
Learning experience.
I'm gonna go upstairs. Call me when you're done. Clean it up. You got everything back to the way it needs to be, and then I'll come back down, okay?
Okay.
Take you to pick up the girls.
Okay, love you.
Love you.